Hello, hello, hello. Good evening, kings and queens. I am Keisha ShonGee Johnson. I will be your host for tonight. Thank you so much and welcome to Wine La Vie show with Keisha tonight. It's going to be great. How has your day been? Today has been motivating. It's been inspiring. It's been a sense of reflection. So I hope you had a good day as well. And so with that being said, I want to introduce myself and give you a little background about me. So I've been in this wine game for a long time, y'all. Okay. Um, I've been partaking and enjoying wine ever since I was 13 years old. I am a military brat, come from a military family, and I was raised in Europe. And so Germany, to be exact, Heidelberg, Germany. So over there, my parents, they raised me with a European culture. So when the teenagers turn 13, you get an opportunity to share a glass of wine with your family. So over there wasn't an age limit to alcohol partake. Okay. So once I turned 13 years old, my parents saluted me with a glass of wine. And let's just say I've been a glass of wine and a wine lover ever since. Right. So that's my history. And so since then, I've enjoyed wine. I've been to of several wine vineyards, partaking in wine tasting in all different kind of varietals of wine, and like to call myself a wine connoisseur. So tonight I want to give you the S's of wine. Okay, so the S's of wine is, let me show you mine. Right, this is my wine. So the essence of wine is you're going to see the wine, right? Once you see it, you're going to see the clarity of the wine, whether it's red or whether it's white, right? And then once you see the wine, then you're going to swirl the wine, do the hoop thing, right? So once you swirl the wine, you're actually going to be looking for the legs of the wine, right? Then once you swirl the wine, then you're going to smell the wine, right? And so once you smell the wine, you're going to smell the aromas, whether it's pear, whether it's peach, whether it's apricot, whether it's strawberries, blackberries, whatever that aroma is, that is going to be the taste that you're going to be looking for. Then once you smell the wine, ladies and gents, you will sip the wine. Okay. So those are the S's of wine, right? I call it very sensuous, very sexy. Wine and conversation just goes together. It fits like a hand and glove. Okay. Wine is not meant to be drunken as if to get drunk. Okay, it's a conversation piece. It's elegant. It's classy. It's sensual. It's sexy, right? Just holding up a glass of wine and just having your vibe, having your energy going while you're drinking. It's soothing, right? It's soothing for the soul. Okay, please. Drink in moderation. We do ask 21 and over to partake in wine. Okay. Drink responsibly. But what I have tonight is I have a mini charcuterie where tonight I made a sweet one, right? So Wine La Vie is all about flavor. It's all about vibing. It's all about good energy, right? It's all about, just winding down. We do so much for our families, for our jobs, for our children, but we don't do enough for ourselves. So Wine La Vie is about just winding down, just taking it all in, relaxing, digressing, removing the work life and coming into your balance of your home life, right? So tonight I actually did a mini charcuterie, actually wine cup, where I have strawberries. Can you see these strawberries? Right? See the strawberries. I actually have a chocolate bar, a Hershey's chocolate bar. I have my peanuts. I have cantaloupe and honeydew melon and watermelon. Okay. So this is, just individually. If you don't want to make anything that's big, you can always individualize it. Okay. It's so many different things to wine, right? Me being from Europe and raised overseas, I enjoyed just the people, the culture. I just enjoyed the life, speaking the language, German, just being in a melting pot with so many different races and culture, and everybody is all on the same page. Everybody wants to be happy and wants to be equal. So I really enjoyed my experience. Wine La Vie. During the course of my shows, I will be sharing my experiences with you, just so you can have the vibe and have the culture. It's so many times that people, they hadn't even left out of Georgia. Okay. And I was fortunate to have a dad and a mom that was in the military to take me all over the land, all over the nation. And so to just enjoy and be a kid and then a young adult, coming up, just loving life and really loving other cultures. So one of my fun facts that I like to share is, I told you that when I was 13, my parents gave me a glass of wine at at the age of 13, right? So once I had that glass of wine, when I tell you I was knocked out, lights out. Okay. But then my family, my parents, they told me how to drink wine, and my parents are wine connoisseurs as well. They always have enjoyed the pleasures of European wines. And European wines, the fun fact about that is you don't need a whole lot either. You don't need a whole lot. I've been a senior wine consultant for Napa Valley Vineyards for over 6 years. I enjoy what I do. I love the passion of wine. I love educating. I love just sharing my experiences over there in Europe, and also just in the United States. I just love just finding something new, doing something new, tasting different wines. I've tasted a multitude of different wines, from muscadine wine, from Merlots, different Merlots, from Chardonnays, from Riesling, from Moscatas, from just so many different wines. There's so many different wines out there. But one thing I do enjoy about Napa Valley Vineyard wines, my wines come straight from the vineyard, okay, out of California, okay. And with our wines, they are very, very minimum additives, very minimum additives. Have you ever wondered why, if you drink wine the next day, you have a headache? You have a headache, or you feeling like you got a hangover, and you're like, wow, like I only had one glass, maybe two glasses. Why am I feeling this way? Right? So the reason being is because of the additives that's in the wines, okay, to keep it preserved. So when you buy wines out of the store, right, you never know how long that wine is going to be on the shelf, right? So they put additives in that wine to preserve it, right? To preserve it, because so it can have shelf life, right? So the good thing about Napa Valley Vineyards is that it's very, very minimum of additives. We have all different types of wine that will suit your palate, from gluten free. I have a lot of clients that are diabetics and enjoy wine. And so our gluten-free, very minimum additives, they enjoy that. They can still enjoy life with, a small glass of wine, and they'll still be okay health wise. Okay. So those are the fun facts that I like to share. And with Napa Valley Vineyards, definitely, I would love to give you the ShonGee experience. I would love to give you the Wine La Vie experience. Is definitely worth taking a look and partaking and allowing us to cater to your events. So you can definitely reach me. It's scrolling across your screen right now. Definitely hit your girl up. I am Keisha ShonGee Johnson. Okay. And I would love to give you the ShonGee experience. I would love to bring Napa Valley Vineyards wine to your home, to your events, to your bachelor party, to your bachelorette party, to your girls' night out. Okay. I have literally enjoyed so much of what I do. This is the only job that I can drink and have fun. So I enjoy that, right? But I'm drinking because I love wine, not drinking to be over consumed of wine. Okay. So like I said, it's a conversation piece all day long. Conversation piece. If you had the type of day that I've had where I've been motivated, I have reflection, just, people pouring into my life, people just really giving me clarity of how great I can be and how great this show can be. Follow your girl. Okay. Definitely DM me. Definitely reach out to me. My contact information is there. I would love to show you some things about wine and show your guest about wine. I love, like I said, I love Napa Valley. I can't thank them enough. Napa Valley and my wine business has opened up so many doors and so many platforms for me, all through the conversation of wine. Okay. So I love that fact. And also to Napa Valley, like I said, it has all different type of multitudes of wine to satisfy your palate. So I love that. But tonight I want to introduce, we have a bad, when I say bad to the bone, when I tell you my guest that's coming up that I'm about to introduce, he's so good at what he does. And one thing I know, this man, he loves God, right? He puts everything that he has, what he does, how he is, he put God in the head of everything that he does. Okay. So I want to introduce none other Mr. Jeffrey Jones.
Hey, how you doing?
Hey, how are you?
Doing well.
Welcome to the show. Welcome to Wine La Vie.
Yes, thank you for having me.
Thank you so much for being here. So, what I wanted, I don't already introduce to people who you are, okay? But I wanted you to just relax. It's been a long day. We done had to work. We done had to pour into our jobs and pour into our families and our children. So right now we just go wind down. We just go wind down. We go enjoy. Okay. We just go digress from the day. So definitely, Jeff, tell the people something about you.
Well, my name is Jeff Jones, owner of Glory Elite Detailing. It's a mobile detailing business that goes to Atlanta and all the surrounding areas. We want to provide that comfort, that excellence, that professionalism that you need to take care of your vehicle. We want to provide that service while you take care of your other business. You could be relaxing, you could be working, or at an event. We come prepared with our own, water and electricity, and we're just ready to pamper your car to the best of our ability. We've been trained, we're certified, we're insured, and we just want to present to you the best. Like she said, in representing God and everything I do, the name of the business is Glory Elite Detailing. Glory. That's me wanting to represent God in everything I do and say. I don't want to half do anything. And if I work under God, you're always going to get the best product from me. And that's what I want to present to each and every customer.
That's a wonderful thing. That's a beautiful thing. That is absolutely awesome. How did you get into this business?
Got into detailing. I guess I always, love to clean a car, from when I was a teenager. My brother gave me the pass of how to do it. Keep mom's car clean, and she'll let you take the car. Take your friends around. So that was goal number one: keep the car clean. And then, you know, growing up in Philadelphia, um, definitely wanting the car to be that little showpiece, when we go out and,
Right.
relax or whatever. But that was it. That's where it started. But then I
Okay.
also worked at a car wash here in Atlanta, and I just saw the excitement that people had, or the pleasure, or the satisfaction that people got from a clean car. And I was like, maybe I could start this for myself. And the owner at the time, he, told me, oh yeah, you need, this amount of money to start. And I was in college at the time, and I didn't have the money. So I took that as motivation. And, that pushed me to kind of quote unquote show him that I can, have a business, start the business, and, be excellent at what I do. So, invested into myself, was trained. Um, the Lord actually blessed me to get all my equipment. I paid my tithe, and then at the time, my father-in-law, he called and said, "How much you need to start your business?" I told him, I needed about 3,500. He said, "Okay." Called me back and said, "What's your bank account number?" I said, "Such and such this." So that Wednesday, he deposited the money in my account. And, I claim that to, just being obedient and paying my tithe. And I was just like, wow, God is faithful. And to this day, he is truly faithful. And I went full time with the business August 8th of 2020, right in the pandemic.
Wow.
And, my wife, Nikki, she's my rock. She definitely is that rib that I need, to complete me. And she asked me, she said, "What do you love to do?" And I told her I love detailing. And she's like, "Well, go get it, go after it." And when you got the, support and extra motivation from your wife, I mean, you can accomplish so many things. The word says, he that findeth a wife findeth favor with the Lord. And I mean, God has favored me so, opened up doors. I'm washing vehicles, that one day I would love to be able to purchase. But I mean, I have people who have quite a bit of inventory, with all the toys and fancy cars. But it's just been a blessing to be able to be in that arena to take care of their vehicle, and they entrust me with a car that can be at 600K. So I'm just like, from that to your everyday driver. I mean, I can do it all, but it's all because God has really blessed me and allowed me to just be in the right place to pursue my dream.
That is amazing. When I tell you that testimony and that story, that can definitely bless, anyone that's trying to start a business, trying to start or even thinking about a business. That has blessed me. What would you say to our viewers that will watch this show? What would you say to someone that's looking to start a business, or maybe even afraid to even start a business?
Well, I would say, find out, just look and see what you love, the things that you can do. Some people are gifted to network with people. Some people are gifted to cook. Some people are gifted to um, help facilitate and be that that guide for other businesses, or help create things, or help like, okay, I need help getting things in order. So you could be that person to help get me in order. But the whole thing is, uh, I would say, if you have a gifting, don't treat it like a little side hustle. Don't treat it like oh, it's just something to do. And that's what I was treating my business like when I first started. I wasn't really focused. I was treating it like a hobby. But this is something that is now truly providing for my whole family. I have four sons, and I can leave them something now. I can because I was persistent, because I stopped treating it like a hobby, and did what I needed to do, to make it an LLC. Did what I needed to do to make it, get it insured, and get myself certified. And not, quote unquote, just a guy who washes cars. No, I'm a detailer. A detailer, is that next level of professionalism. Is not just the average Joe that's out there in the parking lot. And no, just to them, but I want to, be that professional who can, execute and get your car back to showroom status without any hesitation. I want to know what I'm talking about when I'm talking to you, so you can be confident in my work. And so for anybody who's looking to start, yeah, it takes a leap of faith, and start a little bit at a time. Do your research, do your homework, invest into yourself. See what it's going to take. Go to training classes, go to free seminars. It's a lot of free information. Like the Small Business Association, they have several different things for business plans. Can help you write your own business plan. You may not even understand what you need for a business plan, but there are organizations out there that can help you. So it's a lot of free information out there, and I would say, don't be afraid, because I mean, you can work hard for somebody, but you can work even harder for yourself. Nobody's going to push you for your goals and dreams like you can. And you don't want to be your own hold up, and don't be fearful. You
Mm,
know,
that's
God
good.
didn't give us the spirit of fear, but of love, power, and a sound mind. So that love, that's God loving on you. I got you in the midst of that power. That's giving us the ability and the strength to do it. The soundness is balancing everything out. Okay, what do I need? These are the tools I need. This is how to, get your finances in order. This is how to, budget. This is how to, plan. But it's all. First thing is trust God,
Right.
and just trust that He will never leave you nor forsake you. He won't fail you. So if you're doing something and it's truly in your heart to do, it's God's going to bless it. But we always want to give it to Him. Don't try to do your own thing. But hey, I encourage anybody who wants to start a business, go ahead and try.
Right.
And then don't be afraid to fail. Many people fail. Many people are like, oh, I give up. I just can't do it no more. But it's okay. You learn from it. You don't repeat it, and you grow. We're forever growing. We never arrive. So
Right. That's amazing. When I tell you, that is definitely some golden nuggets you have dropped. Absolutely. I know when I got in business, I was just looking for something, and I had to ask myself, what am I passionate about? What am I passionate about? Just like the same thing how your wife Nikki, she asked you, what do you like to do? Right? What do you want to do? Right? So just I was like, searching and seeking and searching and seeking. And it was like when I absolutely went to a wine tasting, and being in the healthcare field for 30 years, I went to a wine tasting from a nurse that I worked with. And when I went to that wine tasting, I was like, the light bulb just came on. That's it. That's it. That's what I enjoy doing. That's what I like doing. I know about wine. So why not? Right? So I appreciate you just sharing that, because that also too motivated me, to don't stop, don't quit, just keep pushing forward, no matter your naysayers, no matter whatever you do, as long as you put God in the center and the head and all around it, it's gonna work for my good, as long as I'm putting Him. So I appreciate that. So let me ask you something. What's next for Glory Elite Detailing? What's next?
I would say that the next thing is to, I would say, get another van, get a larger van. But I would say one of my ultimate goals is to have a brick and mortar,
Oh,
and to maybe have a training facility, to have a place where I can have people come, and also have the mobile unit as well. So I know just that having that brick and mortar will definitely grow the business, to another plateau, and that would be the ultimate goal. And then of course, finding like-minded employees that are passionate about it.
right.
So right now, I got my sons who have been doing it since they were 8 and 10. So almost as much as they can reach a wheel, they've been cleaning wheels. So, but now I'm definitely confident in my sons now that they can definitely operate the business if they chose to, run with it. But just to know that it's a family oriented business. My wife, my brother. I even had my mom and dad one time down here. I gave them a shirt just to say, yeah, y'all help me detail some cars. But it was just fun to know that you have something that your family can grow from, and we all can contribute. And
Absolutely.
yeah,
That's amazing. And so it definitely speaks volumes that you are definitely a family man and this is a family business.
yes.
So during the course of your busy and when you've been out in all elements of weather, how do you digress? How do you digress from your day to day?
Well, I digress by I would say just coming home, relaxing, and look what I did today. I'm on the same kind of line that you're on. I have a freshly squeezed juice bottle here full of ginger and watermelon.
Wow. Okay. Okay.
But you know, um,
It looks delicious.
I've been to wine tastings and stuff like that, and
Mhm.
wine is cool, but just that's I got some juice right now. I needed this refreshing juice, and I was like, because it's like sometimes you just need a little boost of natural energy too. So
Right.
it's either that or a good cup of coffee. And look, once I eat and talk to the wife for the rest of the evening, and just spend time with her, that's it. That's that wind down time. Look, I give her an earful of just how the day's been, and she does the same with me. And we just vent. We encourage each other, and just um, just like you said, just wind down and take a deep breath. The day is over, and
Hmm.
like you said, do some reflection. What could I have done better? What do I need to do? How I need to. How's my inventory?
Right.
And I don't want to ever like be unprepared. So um, before I actually shut it down for the night, is there anything that I may need to double check and make sure that I'm prepared for the next day's work? And it's just a whole lot to the wind down. And like I said, having Nikki, my wife, to put in some checkpoints for me has been a definite blessing, just to help me out in this journey with the business. She's the the administrative genius behind uh, everything that we do. So she is awesome, and like I said, to have that motivator in her behind me, it's nothing that we can't accomplish together as we acknowledge God, and He opens up all the doors.
That's amazing. When I tell you, my brother, you have really blessed my soul. I hope that the viewers are blessed by your words of wisdom, your encouragement, your motivation. When I tell you this wind down, I needed this. I like to wind down. Tonight I'm winding down with some Select Cellars orange muscat and white wine, semi-sweet, and it has been a day. It's been a day, but it's been refreshing. And just like your juice, I love your energy. I love the positive vibes that you're giving. So I like to thank you so much for being on this show. Thank you for sharing your testimony. Thank you for winding down with Wine La Vie. Thank you for being such an inspiration to husbands, wives, just loving on your family. It's a beautiful thing. It's an absolutely beautiful thing. Thank you so much. And until the next time, I appreciate you, and I appreciate you being on the show tonight.
Thank you so much.
And also, before we finish, we always toast. So you get your juice, and we toasting this thing on out, okay?
All right.
All right, ciao.
I had to smell it.
Smell, right? And you see you swirl.
Yeah.
Now you sip.
I got the technique down.
You got the technique? All right. Until the next time, brother. Thank you so much.
All right.